Okay, Nessa girl, don't be alarmed. I know it's Black History Month or whatever, and I am not paying homage to Sambo Mammy, or entertaining these white folks with blackface. My ass just happened to be in here playing my oldie goldies, cleaning up my house on Saturday morning as black folks is trained to do. And in taking care of my house, I said I might as well take care of my face. And when I put my mask on, it said that it had to be on for 22 to 25 minutes, and I figured that was enough time for me to do a video. So here I am. Take me as I am, because I'm a strong, independent black woman. Nevertheless, y'all know I've been feeling the way about the Housewives and all that shit. I ain't really been paying it no attention lately. And about 2 nights ago, my spirit just moved me to watch the latest episode. So let me start out by saying I completely missed the girls um, from the time they got to Tokyo up until this very last episode. But it was reassuring to know when I jumped in on this very last episode that I really ain't missed shit, because they up to their same old antics down to the Tokyo. I guess I must have missed whatever Nene and Tanya got into an argument about. But Tanya's so damn nice, I ain't even gotta watch it to know it's Nene's fault. Nevertheless, let's jump right on in. So the episode opens up with Dennis sending Porsha some flowers. Okay, it's nothing to talk about there. Then they get down to the Bachelorette party. Now Kandi is the first person to show up to the Bachelorette party, and of course Kandi come in eating. I don't know if Kandi eat a lot or if they just set her up and make it look like every time she goes somewhere it's about some food. Kandi then asked them people, can I help you set out anything? Do you need help with anything? She instantly pick up a plate and started feeding her face. I know that's right, Kandi. Kandi say, shit, bitch, I'm hungry. And what? Nevertheless, Marlo shows up to the Bachelorette party and Mama was stunning. Let me tell y'all something. We all know Marlo is a one-trick pony and she gonna give y'all stolen fashions. But if you gonna steal the fashions, please make sure you steal the right ones. And I am here to say, Marlo gets it right all the time. Now, I know I go in on Marlo, but I really feel as if Marlo has so much to offer the fashion world that I would love to see her doing something greater. I would love to see Marlo get some sort of makeover show situation on the Style Network where she takes women and makes them over, makes them beautiful. I would like to see Marlo be a guest judge on America's Next Top Model when they get ready to cut the women's hair and change their looks, so on and so forth. Like, Marlo has it. Now, sometimes I think some of her stuff can be a little tacky, it could be a little print heavy, or whatever the case may be. But now we're just getting into personal style. That's just not my personal situation. I'm a less is more kind of person. But Marlo, she 9 times out of 10 gets it right. Now, how's that for saying something positive for Marlo? Behind Marlo comes Nene with this dark ass cloud over her. Let me tell you something. My mama always taught me, if you're going to have an attitude, stay your ass home. I don't think it is fair for Nene's ass to show up to an ensemble situation with an attitude. Now, my spirit is telling me that contractually she was probably obligated to be there. So she was like, bitch, I'm here. Let's do this and get this shit over with. But it ain't right for you to come and be sour grapes while everybody trying to have a good time, leaving everybody having to ask, well, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Or tapping around on eggshells. It's not really fair. Tanya, because I told you I'm not calling that bitch Tanya. Tanya started walking around. Hello! This is your Bachelorette party! And it was like, oh, you could tell Tanya was black like this and not like this, because there was nothing entertaining or alluring about the way she was hosting that party. And did you see the way Kandi looked at her? Kandi looked at her like, girl, what kind of cocaine heroin mess is you on? Matter of fact, I ain't gonna do Tanya like that. Tanya don't look like she do cocaine and heroin. Tanya look like she take caffeine pills. Because she classy based. Tanya look like she take caffeine pills like Jesse did on Saved by the Bell back in 94. Tanya, I'm glad they found her, but I think Tanya would be better suited for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills if ever they was to allow a black face in that space. I think she'd be better suited for Camille Grammer and them girls over there. Because these girls, for lack of a better term, they're a little too lit for her. Nevertheless, that was funny. So then, child, they had Yoko Ono bring his ass into that Japanese stripper. Um, Everything about that was wrong. From his body to his pubic hair to his lack of body hair to the tube socks he had on to that G string. Like, he didn't have no ass or no dick. Like, it was cute, but you couldn't have found no black military boys. Or I know black men gotta be fetishized over there, so they go for top dollar. I'm sure there's someone you could go get. Hell, you could have brought me a white man at that rate. That stripper mess. It was fun to watch, and it made for excellent TV. But yeah, I was embarrassed for that man. And beautiful thing is, he didn't speak no English, so he didn't understand what the fuck they were saying about his ass. But that was a no god for me. Nene, when the man was dancing, Nene walked past that stripper like, little boy, get your Girl Scout selling cookie ass away from me. I don't have time for this or you. Moving right along, equally as boring as that striptease was, them games that Tanya had them trying to play, trying to have them dress up as Harajuku. Yeah, that just was not something that you play for grown ladies. But again, Tanya didn't know no better. You know, Tanya is a big child herself, and that's part of her personality. Ooh, child, I hope this shit don't pull my skin off to the white meat, because it's getting real tight and start to itch right here. This damn shoe polish. I hope I put on the mask and not the damn shoe polish by mistake. Nevertheless, leave it up to Kandi to save the day with the freaky ass games, baby. Let me tell you something. One thing about it, they say Miss Kandi know her way around a dick. They say she know where to put it, what all to do with it, when you can't find a real one, how to improvise with a fake one. Baby, Kandi had them pulled that pickle game out. You know, that was fun. That was fun, and I'm glad to see that it lightened up the mood. After that, the girls went down to the club, and they had done got drunk or whatever, and Marlo must have spent up all her money because she got back to the hotel trying to scam her way into somebody's room. Y'all seen her down there. She know what to say to get in rich people rooms or whatever, and she probably done went in there and lifted up that kimono and put that felonious pussy on somebody and walked out with their Rolex and their wallet at the same damn time. Because if that was your room, where was your key? Okay, let me tell you something. Okay, as much as you hold on to your clutch and to your pearls and to your money and to them dead people credit cards, I refuse to believe you lost your key card. That's one thing you know how to hold on to, Marlo, and that's a card. Okay, so girl, she tried to pull it. Mama had done bought too many bottles trying to ball knowing damn well she was on the budget and she had to go, you know what I'm saying, make up them extra coins. Work ain't honest, but it do what, Funky Bunch? It pays the bills. Nene and Greg having issues. You know, this was very sad for me because on one token, I was slightly perturbed by Nene. On the other, I was completely sympathetic. Like, Greg is going through cancer or whatever, and it's a lot. And Nene is having to be the backbone for her family. She's having to support Greg. She's having to do all these different things. And it does suck because just because somebody else is sick doesn't mean that the person that's caring for them still does not have emotional needs. But unfortunately, you kind of have to put your needs to the side when somebody's going through cancer. I mean, you know, you really don't have a leg to stand on when you're like, there's nobody there to support me, and your support system is going through cancer. People kind of looking at you crazy. And on one token, I was slightly perturbed because I was like, you know, Nene, you're sounding somewhat selfish right now. And I know that those are probably the thoughts that were going through her head and why she probably was reluctant to even express them. However, in the midst of Greg going through cancer, she's still a living, breathing human and she still has feelings and needs. And for that reason alone, I was able to you know, cast the whole selfish thing to the side and just listen to what the lady was saying. You know what I'm saying? And I know that cancer does change people because I remember a period in my life growing up where my dad was real mean for like 4 years, just very mean and cold. And it wasn't until we got older that we were told he had been diagnosed with prostate cancer and had to go through the whole situation with the chemo and surgery, so on and so forth. And now it all makes sense, but it doesn't change what we experienced as children and preteens during that time of his life. So I get what Nene is saying. Nene breaking down to Cynthia, that was a very, very touching moment. And Nene said something that touched on something I have been feeling, and I'm going to do a video about this at a later date. So many times in this society, we wear the word strong as a badge of honor. You know, my parents and my family say it to me all the time. You the strongest person I know. Of all the kids, you the strongest one. We don't got to worry about you because you're such a strong person. I'm here to let y'all know in 2019, I will no longer accept the word strong as a compliment or a badge of honor. What folks don't realize about strong people is that rarely is being strong a voluntary action. What a lot of people, what my family don't understand is I am strong because I was abandoned emotionally and there is nobody there to do for me and support me the way the not so strong people in my life have been supported and loved. Had I had the same support system, had I had the same level of attention paid to me, I would not be what they deem strong. And the reason why I don't let my family call me that anymore is because for me, it serves as a scapegoat for the things that they did not do in which they should have. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, we know we didn't pay as much attention to you as we did your sister, but that's because you strong. No, I'm strong because you didn't pay enough attention to me. Let's not get it twisted. And I will no longer allow people to use that word as a scapegoat for the inadequacies that they had when it came to doing right by me growing up. And I will no longer accept it from friends and family. I don't want to be strong. I want to be weak and feeble and dumb and blind just like everybody else in life. You know what I'm saying? And have somebody pick up the pieces when they damn life fall apart. But I don't have that option. So I have to be this person who I am. That strong shit is not a compliment and it's not a badge of honor. Stop calling people that. Because at the end of the day, I think everybody would want to be catered to and supported and taken care of like a feeble-minded child. I know I would. I just want to get up and watch TV every day, have all my bills paid and my emotional needs met, and somebody has sex with me and cook for me from time to time. Moving right along, they get down to sword fighting. And Marlo talking about she don't fight with swords, she fight with knives. We know, bitch. When we met you was a couple years out of damn jail/prison for cutting up that damn girl face. Matter of fact, you know, they should have ran a background check on Marlo ass before they had even let her in the goddamn studio to do that. Gregg sent Nene some flowers and it brought her to tears. And then, you know, Eva sitting there with Nene as she's crying and she wanted to be alone. That was great. We talked about that. And last but not least, you know, we did reach a moment in this situation where Kandi gave Porsha a sincere apology about the whole Dennis situation. And I'm here to tell you, you can always tell when an apology is sincere. And, you know, Kandi broke down crying and, you know, I think she was able to relate to what she inflicted upon Porsha and what her mama and other people inflicted upon her with time. And she saw that despite him having tattoos and multiple supposed previous girlfriends, so on and so forth, that girl is happy the same way you are happy with Todd and the same way Todd changed your life. So Kandi's apology was genuine and sincere. And I'm glad that, you know, Porsha accepted it and that they were able to try to, you know, find some sort of middle ground. Here's where I'm at with it now. Porsha did some fucked up shit to Kandi. Kandi punished her for 2 seasons about it. And then Kandi came at her sideways with this Dennis shit this season. Is it safe to say that these two hoes is even? I really would like Porsha and Kandi to get back to where they used to be. I really did, because they really did have a good time. Hell, I would like to see Kandi and Phaedra get back to where they used to be, because they used to have a good time. Nevertheless, y'all, it was slightly disappointing, because I thought after taking a break from the Real Housewives of Atlanta that I would have came back to it energized and like, oh yeah, it got something going on. Sad to say that I missed like 3 episodes and really ain't missed shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same old, same old, same old. But I had to put this mask on, and I figured, hey, what better way to kill time than to call the Funky Bunch on the Saturday? All right, I ain't making no promises, but I might get in here and watch Iyanla or whatever, because I know I owe y'all 2 of those. Let me get in here and get ready to take this black shit off my face, and I'll call y'all hoes later. Blah.